Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Lowe's website and checking out some of the tool deals that they have going on. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so. So we're going to be going over quite a few different deals that they have going on. They have tool deals up to 35% off, so we'll be going over some of those, and then if we come across any deals that aren't so great, I'll make sure to mention those. There are also items on here, which it's always been like this, but it'll be items at their full price, like this benchtop planer over here at $700. There doesn't seem to be any deal going on. I've checked it. There's no like add-on free thing with it or anything like that. I don't know why those are thrown in. I think that's just kind of like an advertisement within the list of deals. I'm not 100% sure. But let's go ahead and get into some of the deals. So here they have the 10-inch 15-amp corded portable job site table saw. And this is at $550 down from $650. So a good amount of savings here. I do want to say around the holidays, though, last year this thing was on a really good deal. If you guys remember the price of this, please drop it down in the comments. But I want to say it was closer to like $400 or $450. Maybe it was a smaller job site table saw. But I want to say it was this one, but I could be wrong. But still, $550 I don't think is a bad deal. I know this one is extremely popular, and a lot of people use this one. So that's still a good deal. Then they have the Kobalt 24-volt 4-tool kit. This is at $250 down from $300, a savings of $50. It does come with one battery and a charger with a bag. And Kobalt, like, while I don't think they're, anything extremely fantastic, I have a couple of Kobalt cordless tools. I primarily use Dewalt and Milwaukee, but I do have a couple Kobalt, and I haven't had any issues with them, and they work just fine. They do have a cheaper lineup as well, and then their better stuff. I want to say this is some of their cheaper stuff. It is brushless still. Their better lineup is like the XRT or XLT, something along those lines. The XTR. I knew I was close. I just couldn't remember. So I still don't think this is a bad set. I don't really care for when they throw in flashlights. I'm not one that personally uses them. If you are, hey, you get your money's worth a little bit more than I do when buying sets like this. So I don't think that's a terrible deal if you're okay with going with Kobalt. Here they have the Dewalt 12-inch 15-amp dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. This is at $500 down from $650, so a good savings, $150 worth of savings there. And it's a nice little compound miter saw. The Kobalt, the XTR, which does include a battery and a charger with it, is $200 down from $280. I don't think that's a bad deal. A buddy of mine uses the Impact, and I mean, it seems to be holding up fairly well. I have one of their drills. It's held up well. I've had it for a few years now. The only thing that I don't care about that drill is it's got a ramp up speed. So when you pull the trigger, instead of just, getting at it, it does have a ramp up speed, where I can understand where that can be handy if some people, doing woodworking and things like that, where you don't want to immediately like strip out a screw or anything like that. It could definitely be handy in that, but I just prefer instant reaction instead of a ramp up speed. They have a DeWalt set over here. This is a 7-tool combo kit, 2 batteries, charger, bag. $650 down from $700, so not huge savings, $50 worth of savings. And you do get some decent stuff in here. You got like one of their lower end impact drivers, and Sawzall. But I mean, a couple of these are, their mid to higher tier tools. Here you got their 3-inch cutoff tool, which I love that thing. I mean, really, when you look at it, 7 tools, no flashlight included in this. So this is more of a set that I would go for. Plus 2 5-amp-hour batteries. That's under $100 per tool, not counting the batteries. So I think that's a good deal. Here they have the Craftsman benchtop planer at $300 down from $350. I'm not one that has used anything Craftsman in the recent years. I've had a couple of their socket sets, not too impressed with them. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with Craftsman that's been made in the last 8 to 10 years. Here's a Kobalt 5-inch 24-volt angle grinder at $100 down from $130, so a little bit of savings there. That's the bare tool. Just the bare tool only. Battery and charger are not included. $99 down from $140 on the DeWalt reciprocating saw over here. Kobalt 6.5-inch circular saw over here, bare tool by itself, $100 down from $130. Here's the Kobalt 10-inch 15-amp corded job site table saw, $300 down from $350. So a little bit of savings on this. I'm not sure. I know more about the Dewalt one than I do this Kobalt one. If anybody has experience with this Kobalt one, let me know if it's worth mentioning in the future, and is $300 a fair price for it. Here they have a little Bosch impact driver with battery, charger, and a bag at $80 down from $180. So that's a decent amount of savings there. I'm not one that really uses Bosch, though. I think they have some good tools. I wish they would update their batteries. That's a decent amount of savings if you're one that runs Bosch. Here's a Craftsman job site table saw for $200 down from $230. You can definitely see where the Kobalt is a little bit more ideal as far as mobility. It's almost worth the extra $100 over the Craftsman one. A couple of miter saws over here, a 10-inch 15-amp from Craftsman and a 12-inch 15-amp dual bevel sliding compound miter saw from Kobalt. That doesn't seem like a bad deal at all at $300 down from $350. I think that's a pretty good deal. Power stack battery, here's a 5 amp hour battery for $100 down from $200. A lot of the times, you know, when they got the tool deals going on, you buy a tool, you get a power stack battery. I got 2 power stack batteries with mine, and it was a $180 value. Those were the smaller power stack batteries. This is the 5 amp hour. So for the 5 amp hour at $100, I don't think that's a bad deal. I've had my 2 smaller power stack batteries for almost a year now, and I think they're great little batteries. I use them here at home. I'm about to put them in the truck and use them at work just to see how they hold up. I've got 5 or 6, you know, of the XR batteries. So we'll go ahead and swap out a couple of those for the power stacks and see how they hold up to a daily use. Here's another Kobalt, a little bit smaller compound miter saw here at 7.25-inch 10-amp single bevel sliding compound miter saw at $140 down from $200. I don't think that's a bad deal at all either. They have quite a few of their compound miter saws on sale. $40 savings over here on this 10-inch one. $60 savings on the 7.25-inch. And from what I've heard, the Kobalt miter saws have quite a bit of positive feedback on those, especially if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, you know, trying to stay under like the $300 budget, because some of these compound miter saws can get quite expensive. So I don't think these are bad options at all. This looks like the drill that I actually have. I got it for $25 because I'm guessing somebody came in to warranty something and they had to tear open a set because they just had a drill setting out with a sticker on it, no price. I asked them, I was like, how much is this? And they're all like, we'll take $25 for it. I was like, deal. So $100 for this. It's a battery, charger, drill, and bag at $100 down from $140. Another Dewalt 12-inch 15-amp dual bevel miter saw at $300 down from $400. Here's one if you are one that runs the Kobalt lineup. It's $80 for a 2-pack of the 4 amp hour battery. I don't think that's a bad deal at all. I think that's a pretty good deal. Normal pricing at $110, so it's $30 worth of savings there. Another Bosch set here. This is a 2-tool kit with 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag for $150 down from $200. Craftsman 189-piece socket set at $150 down from $190. Now, I will say this. The couple of Craftsman products that I have owned in the last 10 years, which were just a couple socket sets. The sockets and stuff I had no issues with. It was really their ratchets I could not stand. They skip and want to switch, and they just bind up. I just did not care for the ratchets whatsoever. And I figured, you know, maybe their V-Series ones are better. I went in store when they had the huge sale on the V-Series stuff around the holiday, and those have got to be the worst feeling ratchets I've ever felt. They had so much back drag. I don't think you could loosen anything. You would just sit there and turn the fastener in both directions. Like a lot of those ratchets were really bad. I don't know if they were doing that sale to try and push off some of those because they have newer stuff coming in, or they're making big changes. I don't know, but whatever they did it wrong before. If you have V-Series and you enjoy it, more power to you, because I could not use that if somebody paid me to. Here they have the Kobalt 24-volt reciprocating saw at $80 down from $100, so a little bit of savings there. More of their compound miter saws. I'm not really going to hit on if you're looking for a compound miter saw and you're okay with going with Kobalt, They have a ton of them on sale right now. I'm not going to keep going over them because we've gone over enough of them. Here they have a impact driver at $100. This is going to include a battery, a charger, and a bag as well, down from $150. $100 for this Craftsman, which is going to include 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag with the drill, and it is a 1/2-inch keyless at $100, down from $140. I don't think that's terrible. I'm not a Craftsman person, but that's not a bad deal. Klein screwdriver set, all-purpose screwdriver set. It's an 8-piece set at $30, down from $40. I'm okay with this. I grew up with these screwdrivers. My dad had a lot of these. He's a lineman, and I've always been a fan of Klein. You get a couple of precision screwdrivers, and then you get 2 slotted and 3 Phillips, and then you get a magnetizer or demagnetizer up here. I actually have this, made in the USA. I think that's a nice little set right there, especially for $30. I think that's a good deal. This is a good deal as well. They're mod box little sets. Some of these can get quite expensive. This is probably one of the most affordable ones you'll find. Original price being $40. It's on sale for $30. It's a little pass-through socket set. Dremel, won't recommend that. I've owned 2 battery-operated Dremels, and I would rather sand something with my finger than ever use a battery-powered Dremel ever again. Kobalt locking plier set, $15, down from $20. If you're not one that really cares and you just need some locking pliers, I mean, I guess I had these in the past, maybe 2017 time frame, and while I didn't necessarily have any issues with them not working or anything, but these are comfort grip and they are large. You're not going to get in tight spaces with these. Variable speed polisher at $100, down from $150. Looks like you get a few pads with it as well. That doesn't seem like a bad option. Craftsman impact driver at $100, down from $140. Just like the drill, this is going to include 2 batteries and a charger. The Bosch 18-volt 1/2-inch drive impact. This is at $160. I don't know the torque specs on this. It's got maximum torque of 740 foot-pounds. It's not terrible. Here they have something going on where you get a free select battery when you buy a select tool. Let's see what tools they're showing real quickly, just so you guys can see. These are the items that are going to include a free gift with the purchase. So with the Dewalt stuff, you're going to get an 8-amp-hour battery. That's not a bad deal at all, especially when you're running something like a circular saw and you need something to last a while, especially when you're making deeper cuts. I think that 8-amp-hour battery being thrown in is a fair deal. With the Bosch stuff, looks like you're going to be receiving a 4-amp-hour battery. Let's see if all the Dewalt stuff are going to include, yes, the 8-amp-hour battery. Even with this rotary tool, I mean, you can rotary away for days with that 8-amp-hour battery on this tool till your wrist starts hurting. With the Flex stuff, you get a charger and a battery, and it is a 3.5-amp-hour battery. It seems like just those 3 brands are doing that right now. So definitely a lot of options, and there's multiple pages. So if you guys want to check out more of these deals, just make sure to go to Lowe's, and then at the top, you just go to Shop All, and you'll find the tools, and then right there at the bottom, right here at the bottom, it says Tool Deals. And then sometimes even on the home page, if you just scroll down, you'll see basically an advertisement right on the home page that'll say Tool Deals up to 35% off or whatever the deals are at that time. And moving away from some of the power tools, we've only talked about a few of the hand tools, and unfortunately that's all they really have. Compact titanium coated utility shears 7-inch, down to $15 from $20. Doesn't seem like a bad little deal. Having a nice pair of scissors or shears in the garage or shop, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So once again, not a whole lot on hand tool deals, primarily power tools. That's what they usually have going on. And for not being around a holiday where they do, big sales, there's actually quite a few good sales going on right now. Here they got the Craftsman 3-inch little cutoff tool at $80, down from $120. And I mean, we could go for quite a while on these, but I just wanted to mention some of the better ones that I saw, and then some of them that I have experience with. So I'll have the Lowe's website linked down in the description for you guys. And that, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.